Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Today we're going to be running a full 2-star team, specifically the last 6 2-stars that have been released. That's the team we're going to be running. We haven't been getting a lot of 2-stars recently, but we're getting them less frequently, but the ones we're getting are like stronger than older 2-stars, so it's like a bit of a trade-off, to some degree. So yeah, we're going Tremor, of course, just simply because there's quite a few Tremor 2-stars in here. But yeah. Yeah, Turf. We'll take this. Blunt funny. Got some blunt people on this team, so it's nice. So we got Fang Hotonglu, and then we've got Zvi West Sinclair. These two were this season. They were like the seasonal 2-stars, that sort of thing. And then the last 2-star before that was a multi-crack Heathcliff. And then it wasn't until Time Killing Time where we got these two. And then finally Ring Otis, who was at like the start of the last season. Really puts into perspective how few 2-stars we've gotten. And then compare it to how many 3-stars we've gotten, it's so much more. We just don't get we get barely any 2-stars nowadays. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so we're running this, yeah. These three are Tremors, it's mostly a Tremor team. Then we got the Bleeder, we got the Rupturer, we got the Charger, that sort of thing. You're gonna benefit from having a variety of status effects, so that's nice at least. But yeah. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, these are a bit of blunts, it's not bad to get the today's expression, right? Because like you got a blunt skill 1, and then these three are mono blunt, and then you're like slash blunt, and then you're just pierce. Yeah, we're mostly blunt. A little bit non-blunt here and there, but there's a lot of blunt on this team, that's for sure. And I think I selected them. Yeah, I selected them in order of which one's the most recent, right? So that's why Hong Lu went first. Should work well. Kill these guys. Yeah. I don't know. I definitely feel like I especially like rarely use 2-stars nowadays. And it's the kind of thing where it's just because we've gotten to the point where every status effect has like a lot of good 3-stars. Right? And usually when you're running a team, you want to use, like, the good units. So it'll usually end up just being, like, 6 3-stars or something. Maybe occasionally a 2-star or something. Like, Rupture, obviously. Still very 2-star dependent. Stuff like, 7 Heathcliff and Lantern Dawn. It's kind of how it is. Yes. But in general, like, there's a lot of solid 2-stars. We'll see how many we end up getting this season, because already we've gotten less seasonal 2-stars than any other season, right? Because normally they've been doing, like, 3 2-stars and 4 3-stars as far as, how much of each, like, for the actual main season stuff. But this season it seems like it's going to be, not that, it seems like it's going to be 5 3-stars and 2 2-stars, right? Because there's going to be, Blood Fiend Trio, we've got those 3, and we've got Sync, Merso. On top of that, we're actually going to get something random for Dawn later on. Not random, I don't know why I say random. Something important for Dawn. Something not random, yeah. Yeah. Which is how it is nowadays. Hopefully Walpurgis ends up having, like, a 2-star or something, because Walpurgis especially really feels like it should have 2-stars, because, like, that allows them to include, like, weirder stuff from LobCorp and Ruina, right? Like, Lantern Dawn is, like, such a good example of that. Like, the kind of thing that no one would be like, oh, we're gonna get a Lantern ID. Like, it feels so out of left field, and it's so good for a 2-star, right? And Walpurgis 2-stars especially are, like, some of the strongest out there. Lantern Dawn and Hook Honglu being super good. But both Walp 3 and 4 didn't have any 2-stars. So we'll see if we do end up getting more. Or if the trend is going to be, like, there's always going to be, like, 3 big things, and it'll be a split between egos and 3-stars. Seems like that might be the case, which also makes sense because you get through, like, more at a time than if you do it like that. We'll have to see how the next one's looking, right? I doubt it'll be a double 3-star one, but it could be, I guess, right? I don't know. It'll probably be, like, December, like, January. I wouldn't be surprised if it's, like, in between, the mid-chapters, right? Probably, like, around the same time as Railway. That's my guess. In general, These 2 stars are pretty solid, though. I like a few of them, you know. Multicrack Heathcliff is just kind of like a weaker version of Multicrack Faust, but with a couple of unique status effects to kind of set him different. Zviva Sinclair also just kind of like his Zviva Ishmael, but weaker. Couple different stats, not really that different. He's got a few differences, but overall. He's kind of just like a budget version of Zviva Ishmael, but he's still pretty good, right? And then, like, Ring Otis is obviously really good. Like, she's super good for... She's insane for bleed count, especially, right? Like, it's very silly. And then, like, some of these guys, like, Feng Hantonglu, I don't really know if I've got anything too special to say. Like, he's another one of those Rupture units that really feels like he doesn't have a place because Rupture isn't super easy to maintain. If Rupture ever becomes super easy to maintain, or, like, in Mirror Dungeons and stuff like that, like, he can definitely do well, but other than that, yeah, not so much. Rupture will get something someday. Only time will tell. Yeah, T-Corp Rodion is interesting because she does have like a use case over T-Corp Dawn. Because the fact that her skill 3 can imply a time moratorium without changing Tremor to Chain could be pretty useful in certain situations, right? Sometimes turning it to the Chain will kind of mess up the entire turn order thing. I know Chain is really strong, being a potential 3 Clash power down. It's something like Near Dungeon that's not too big of a deal though, because by the time you've got that set up, they're usually pretty dead. But like definitely a unit that could have really solid like standings in like a main story thing, right? You don't need to like super into Tremor, just run her and like someone who's like at least like decent-ish at maintaining Tremor. Like I don't know. But Tremor Chain can do a lot there, but the lack of Tremor Chains means that T-Corp Rodion potentially has some benefits in some scenarios. And of course, Iridivia Ryoshi is just a lot of fun because of her support pass, or not support, because her normal passive just allows her to double up on her skill 1s when it's, you know, staggering enemies if you're getting a Slothrez, which is fun. Not exactly like the most free thing to get Slothrez on a Tremor team. Like any team that isn't Envy or Pride doesn't have anyone who's like super like free to trigger like to get like Resonance going usually. Not really anything shocker. Sloth can get some decent benefits for being triggered. I mean, oh, I wonder if I'm gonna go for Downpour. I was gonna be like, Green Spirit's not bad. I'll go for. Then I look to the right and I'm like, oh, a Sinclair skill change. We'll take it. He's solid. What else do we want? Plushie, we can get some mileage out of, but eh. Battery, sure. There's a Rupture. It's not very good, but it's a Rupture. What else are we looking for? More Tremor? Sinking is not what we're looking for. Okay. I had to take a second to remember. I'll take Contract. That's might as well, right? Pretty solid in general. And I think that's good enough. We'll save the rest of our money. Maybe we'll upgrade something. If we save up enough, we can upgrade Downpour to ++ once we get it, which would be a little bit good for us, wouldn't it now? It's crab time. We don't have a lot of Pierce on this team. We literally only have your skill 2 and skill 3 and all your stuff. So that's roughly 2 people, that's not too bad. It's Slash is the thing that we're really lacking because it's only your skill 1. We've got a decent bit of Pierce, we've got a lot of Blunt, and, a normal amount of Pierce. That should work better. Yeah. They are Gloom Weeks, that skill 3 does decent damage. Would have staggered if that was a heads, probably, but we're probably doubling up on that guy, right? Because if there's only 4 Trash Krebs, then Hong... Or not Hong Lu, then, which one's that? I don't see who it was, oh well. Oh, it is Rodion, okay. Yeah, Rodion doubles up. No, it's a different one. Oh, are we doubling up with... Oh yeah, that's kind of overkill, but that's fine. Better safe than sorry. Your sanity isn't still bad, jeez. Your speed's not that bad, is it? Like... It's like same as like Honglu's. I know it's lower than everyone that's not Honglu's a little bit, but like it shouldn't be that bad. Oh, that's 7. Okay. I was like, what's that resonance? It's 7. You know, not a bad passive, but also not the biggest deal. Like Otis isn't able to clash again here. Like why is she suffering like this? It's very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. Oh well. Maybe I should have actually taken the charge you get from the shop. The one that's that heals you based on charge spend, because that could be nice for Heathcliff. He'll take a little bit down from his skill too sometimes, right? Your turrets. Early enough, the Malpus isn't too bad. Not the strongest thing ever, of course. It'll only be like 200 cost, but we can get the 200 cost, then we can sell it, and we'll heal up a little bit too as well in case we need the healing, which we could. Only 3 guys, that's easy enough to deal with. And you guys can kill that guy brutally. Well, there's something that quilt shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Contract moment. These guys' crabs are all very dead. I think we might just kill all of them, right? Depending on how much damage Ryoshi does there. I feel like she's going for a pierce attack though, so like her damage output's probably pretty good. Can she do 120 though? That's the question. Not quite. Okay. 30 for HP left on this guy. That's fine. Rodin gets a kill then. Could have killed everyone there if the one person who was one-siding the top left one went for the attack instead. I don't remember who it was, but we did have one wasted attack, so we could have one-turned that had we thought a little harder, I guess. We don't particularly need more Poisio gifts, so we won't bother to fight you. It is a good gift because it's Elytra, right? Not what we're looking for this run, though. You... Cool. Red order earned. And crab time. Cool. We could, like, bind these guys. Probably good damage, right? Just hit a bunch of them immediately. Right, you'll get rid of that skill, that's fine. Because it'll be funny. Gonna do that. And we're gonna have everyone else go for the shell, I think, right? That's the play. Or not the shell, the head. And we've got some strong attacks. We get the one clash for the person with the highest HP, which is Sinclair. Yeah, that checks out. Really does. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Barber. You know, waterfalls aren't allowed inside your ride. And the attack wasn't very effective. That's fine. You'll live. And head isn't getting hit by binds, is it? Okay, that's fine. I was hoping we could stagger the head before, and so we could just get that contract damage for, you know, that nice, you know... Would have been like, what, 200 damage or something, I think? 100, somewhere between 100 and 200. I'm not fully sure exactly how much HP it had. Okay, you're being hit, you're weak to pierce, that's fine. So we can just, not care and kill King Trash Crab this turn, I do think. And that should work pretty well. Yeah, looks like it. You're bound this turn because, you know, before the king binds, or just binds in general. It happens. We don't have, like, super insane attacks this turn, but you still die pretty easily. Oh yeah, we've got your skill too. That is a pretty super strong attack, yeah. And the minion dies in the process. Cool. Victory. We get Downpour now, and we'll be able to upgrade to ++ immediately. Because we've definitely got more than enough cost. It's funny to see the oil spanner there. Not something you ever really want to use, but you could. Do we just go Falling Flowers, just take the green spirit? Or do we roll, maybe? Mayhaps, gamble? We'll just take Emotional Flood. Yeah, sure, that's fine. That's fine. If it is Moth, we could be in for a little bit of a hassle, but I'm not too concerned. Yeah, it's not even Moth, that's KQA. Who's very, very, very easy. Yeah, we can take our Downpour, we can get that to ++ for a little bit of Tremor Bursting. Let's get some Fusing going as well. We've got some tier 3s we don't particularly need, right? If we could do something like this. Non-disclosure agree. Okay. Sure. Oh, I fused a tier 4. Oh. That wasn't what I meant to do. Silly me. Silly, silly me. Still could fuse a tier 2. Something like that. Or tier 3. That's what it was meant to do. Oh, Bell. Okay, cool. We don't actually need the fusion gift. I just wanted either Bell or Melty Eyeball because it would synergize as well with Downpour. Bell is kind of what we wanted, though. We get that to ++ too. Because we're not going to get the fusion gift because we don't have enough people to trigger it. Cool. Seems good. Oh, we'll go to the bottom path. Yeah, sure. It looks good. Looks solid. A little bit of you guys. Okay, okay. You need to actually get a dominating just so you can make sure your sanity gets up a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Do something like that. That should be pretty solid damage overall, I think. Should work wonders. These enemies all have a bunch of tremors, so that's nice. Your sanity's still bad. I should have had you clash, yeah. Keep on forgetting. I think I keep on, like, having her, like, kind of one side, and I think that's what's, hurting her, right? Because she's like, oh yeah, funny damage, let's just have her one side. When, like, she's perfectly capable of clashing, right? Cool. What a swing. Yeah, they've all 4 fragile this turn, so that's pretty nice. Let you get that kill. It doesn't even matter, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Do a bit of thatting then. You live. Not if we do it like this. Cool, that'll probably work. Probably, they'll probably all die. I wasn't paying the most attention to my actions, but, like, that's probably good. We're doubling up top right, so sloth resist is fine. Okay, not that fine. Okay, you also live a little bit, but you'll die to just our attacks this turn. Yeah, we can actually let the two that need to clash here then. That's good. That'll work, yeah. Do it like that. So they get a little bit of sandy, right? So they're nice and prepared for whatever is to follow. Cool. Victory. And we got, what, an elite note after this, I think? Oh, Broken Revolver. Sure. We got rid of our Rupture gift, so, like, can't do too much with it. Grandeur also we can't do much with. But I appreciate the sentiment. I do a bit of that. Okay. Yeah, we used skill 3 here, and you can really tell just the G's. And yeah, we lose so much sanity from these guys. A bit unfortunate. You know, let's just Yasin out of this. Just to get some sanity going, right? Hana. 2. It's like Hot Association, guys, and that isn't that funny. Yeah, it's doing some nice damage. I mainly just wanted to get some SP up from that, right? Because we didn't kill any of them first turn, so their SP damage was pretty rough. It happens. Yeah, most of their team's solid on SP now, so that's good. A couple of people aren't great, you know, Heathcliff and Otis. Once again, Heathcliff especially, you know, minus 10 because he egoed up. That's fine, he'll get his SP up in time. In time, hopefully before the boss, but, like, if not, the boss is KQE, like, psh, right? It's KQE. We'll be fine. Do I take this? Actually, I think I do. Just for fun, right? We've got a bleed person, right? We don't have a lot of bleed because I don't have, like, wound cleared or anything, but, like, we'll take it. If I don't like it, I'll just sell it next floor. We can survive a few fights. KQE, like, I don't even think Gossipium works against KQE, I'm pretty sure, right? Still gets just, like, soft locked by it. Not soft lock, but you know what I mean, right? He still just kind of gets, like, stuck in that loop where he spends 3 turns just standing around if you stagger him right, and we're probably gonna stagger him right if I had to guess. Oh, nice. Our blunt attacks are doing a lot of damage to these guys. That's for sure. Yeah. That's looking great. Yeah, they get unstaggered, but they also have some bleed. They don't have any bleed count, so like, it's not great. We've got a fair bit of Wrath X. If we do get Wound Clear, get the ++, it would be nice, but we couldn't do that until the end of next floor anyways. So I'll probably just end up selling Gossipium anyways. We can't get too much bleed funnies going on here. If I had gotten Wound Cleared earlier, I would have gladly taken it, though. Should just take my big damage on Gabunga numbers and run. Okay. More damage. Not a more N-Corp guys here. Instead, it's just Buggy Buddies, but that's also not particularly hard, right? Also pretty dead. Artwork inspection. You had a burn, don't you? I couldn't see how much HP you have, but probably enough to die to that 5 burn you got from Otis's random thing. Not quite. I guess not. I didn't see how much HP. What is it? You heal 4 HP. So you were at... Oh, you're at 7 HP. No, okay, that makes sense, actually. I couldn't see the number. I thought it was a 1, but I wasn't certain. And yeah, I was probably a 7. That makes sense. Well, that's fine. It would have been funny to get a kill from burn on a team without a single burn ID or any burn ego gifts, but... You know... We're still chilling either way. We do have some pierce attacks, so we can definitely do a lot of damage to this guy. This K2E fell. You can get some sanity up. Okay, cool. You sure. We'll do this. It's a favorite, so it's not the best odds, but like, I kind of just want you to get some sanity up, right? If you fail to hit a skill 1, as nice as it would be to get that damage off, like, you're better off risking it for the sanity, yeah. KU is weak to Pierce and Lust, so, like, it would have done good damage, but we'll live. Some things aren't meant to be, right? That's alright. Get this going. Actually, I didn't see. Was it in the... I think it was bottom slot. I don't know. We could have tried Time Moratorium shenanigans if we felt like it. Or I could have, like, Cavernous Wailing this guy. Just for a real fun amount of damage on him. I'll Cavernous Wailing this turn. Might as well. I've got Lasso equipped. Okay. You know what? It doesn't matter. I didn't want it anyways. We're gonna do a lot of damage anyways. He's got the 4 fragile this turn. Oh no, he's got 8 because he burst Tremor last. Okay. He's got the 8 fragile this turn, right. Some of that's from last turn trying bursting. Contract, yeah. A little bit. He's taking a little bit of damage. We get a decent bit of fragile. So you get 6 at least next turn. I don't think we have any tremor bursts here, so like I think it's only the 6 fragile next turn. But I mean, he's still very weak. Yeah, Gossipium does nothing against this guy because his staggering is like unique. Can't be forced out of it. Kind of like an opposite situation of how like Zwei West Ishmael's like stagger resisting from defensive stance doesn't work against special staggers, right? Well, this guy, his staggers, he always gets staggered, even if you got stuff to try and prevent him from being staggered. And rooting its kill, cool. Another floor, another dollar. Victory. That's what they say, surely. Green Spirit. They're gaining a little bit of coin power for that, that's fine. Nebulizer. Sure. No time getting time, darn. Would have been nice for all the tremoring we're doing, but that's fine. Let's go Rupture Floor. I like Rupture Floor. It's fun. We can get some Rupture Yugas, maybe. For Honglu's sake, yeah. Not the worst play. Probably. What else can we get here? Oh, I think I'll sell Gossipium, yeah. Could have been funny, but it's no biggie. We can just take the money for it. Instead of having to like, refuse it outright. Like, we did gain net positive there. There's Boon Cleared, I'll take it. Because it's still solid for us, but not as solid if we don't upgrade it, and we're not going to be able to upgrade it until then. What boss is that? Oh, that's Dog, isn't it? I think so. Alleyway Watchdog. Speaking of dogs, let's pet this dog. Honglu, you can do this. You're about to go through the traumas, right? You're a few months out. You can enjoy petting the fox while you can. A little bit of calming. This isn't particularly good at this point, but that's fine. More misfortune. Nice. A little bit late for that, but we could get some mileage like here or there, yeah. Potentially. Okay. Weird fight, but sure. Very, very weird fight. But, sure. Do you have anyone that can do decently against this? I think the answer is no. Okay, that's cool. We need to combat. Okay, that's fine. We'll combat prep it then. If we must. Oh, we want to go all in on this guy, make him angry? Yeah, it works for me. Maybe Otis will win the clash and get her sanity up this time. Who can say? Yeah, Combat is good. They do resist Gloom, but they're weak to Slash, so it'll still be like some damage, right? Close to staggering. Stagger would have been nice, but that's fine. We can live without it. Cool, there we go. Sandy for Otis. That's good. You're angry now? Yeah, you got staggered by that. Cool. I don't think it triggers contract when you get staggered by that, though, right? Because it's definitely not contract damage. Yeah. Do that. You can try that. Okay, cool. That'll work. That should be pretty good. We'll do that. That'll work. Probably. Good damage to a bunch of them, right? They've all got fragile this turn, so that's good. I think we do, in fact, contract the Inquisitor, right? Yeah, cool. So you're dead. But a lot of attacks going for this guy. He got staggered immediately because the tremor, his staggers got raised by his downpour. That's pretty cool. We kill you, and then does Otis kill this guy straight up is the question. Yes, very easily, in fact. Not really much of a question, is it? You know, gotta raise tension somehow, right? Even if it's completely fake. Still something. I'll take Fluorescent Lamp, absolutely. One of my favorites. Because it's just nice. Bunch of damage up and haste to the entire team for just getting a little bit of rupture inflicted, and we can manage that. Okay, Rose Banner. A lot of favorites. It's almost like giving the enemy's coin power is bad for us, especially when we're running a team of 2 stars, and therefore they have weaker rolls than most 3 stars by a little bit, so the coin power especially makes a huge difference here. Weird how it almost seems like that's true. We're getting some staggers at least, so that's nice. Yeah, we're doing pretty well in general. Otis is actually max sanity now, and these guys are weak to Pierce, so she's doing pretty good damage. Yeah. It looks like we won all our clashes, so despite it being a lot of favorites, we pulled through. They're probably all staggered at this point thanks to that, yeah. Most of them were staggered without the down 4, but the down 4 really just made sure that like the 2 or 3 of them that weren't staggered also got staggered. And now we're just mowing them down. If that guy survived Honglu's attack as well, we would have gotten the additional coin, which we haven't seen yet. We're kind of killing enemies too fast for it. Watchdog is a good time for us to see Honglu's skill 3 additional coin, right? Because we just go all in on the body, it'll get broken before we get, before the enemy's dead. And then it'll can get the reuse going, because the reuse triggers if the enemy's below 25% HP, I think, right? Or is it 15% or something like that? I don't remember. It triggers like that, though. It's like Ting Tang. In that sense, yeah. Slash Sweep, that's nice. And then one more Slash Sweep node before we get to the end. What do we get? And of course it's you guys. We don't have a lot of slash, so I mean you guys are resisting our offenses, but counterpoint. That's a 4 res, I think, because we're getting the 3 Wrath res, so not hitting all of them, but it's still funny. Still pretty funny. Random Contempt, alright. Got a heads and seg clean at least, so that's good. There's our slash attack. Cool. Yes, a little bit of singing and painting. That's fine. Just you two left. Okay. That's cool. Ryoshu Sandy's gonna be a little bit down now. That's fine. Worth it because it was funny, right? Small trade-off. Yeah, 25 Sandy. That's okay. She'll be fine. She'll just have to gamble a little against Watchdog. That's okay. Part of the fun against Watchdog is the fact that most of the clashes are just 50-50s. Oh, there's Piece of Relationship. But if you gifts do nothing for us at this point, so don't mind if I do. Got earn late game. You always end up getting earn late game, like at the point where it doesn't do anything at this point, you know? It's very common. That was probably good enough. Take Piece of Relationship, and then we're just gonna get some upgrades. Oh, I should have gotten Heath another skill 3 actually, or another skill 2, one of the two, depending on what I was feeling. That's fine. We get Peace to ++. What else did I want to upgrade to ++? I don't remember. Can't get Flourish and Land ++. That's darn. Oh, Wound Clarid, right? That was it. Oh well. We're fine. Everyone's a little low on HP, so like we definitely could have gotten away with some sort of party heal. I'm actually not sure how everyone managed to take a chunk of damage. If it's from an event, I guess it had to be, right? I don't think we've all been hit by something. Completely forgotten. The blunt ones are the higher rolls, right? Yeah, the blunt ones are the higher rolls, so if we can get things that are dominating against them, that's good. Like that. And you're just one-siding? Or you're just one-siding? Oh, that should be good. I like the look of that. The look of that. A. Build up some tremor on this guy. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage from it, that's for sure. Get a little bit of bursting going. A little bit of fragile early, right? That's always nice. And you've got a bunch of debuffs already, so Sanguine Painting should get all its coins. Nice. The anti-healing, you know, really helping us out a lot. Yeah, we had Wound Clear plus plus, or Blue Bleed count would have been more manageable, but I think you get staggered soon. So that's nice. The paralysis means this is mostly lies, but I'm willing to believe a lie. Yeah, there's a stagger, you know, solid like 350 contract damage. It's nice. That's swell. Not a lot of strong attacks this turn beyond out of skill 3, unfortunately, but like you're staggered next turns too. You'll have at least 4 fragile. We should just be able to kill you. Like, you're trying to hit us with a mass attack, but like, what makes you think we're gonna give you the opportunity to go for it, right? Like, this guy's doing anything he can to like cling on to life. And it's not gonna work because he's dead. There we go, cool. Watchdog is a fun fight just because of how easy it is to just wail on it entirely. Just stagger the body and it's incapable of doing anything. It's actual gimmicks. Like, it's one of those fights where I feel like no one's ever actually bothered with its like lightning gimmick because it's very weird. And it's very launch Abno in that sense, right? They didn't really know what they were doing, especially because Watchdog was one of the 2 railway, or not right, mirror dungeon only Abnos on launch alongside Ichthys. But I'll take my levels. Cool, 260. Not bad. Not bad. And I'll take my module. I'll take my boxes, of course, you know it. And I'll take my daily pulls. You know it. How am I doing on this? Oh, I can't even do all of them. Okay, that's fine. Oh! This is a generic, so it could be anyone. Oh, Priest Gregor from Standard Extraction, huh? Sure. Wasn't even like a Gregor. It wasn't even like the Priest Gregor Extraction. Yeah, I don't have enough Hathens. That's fine. We'll live. But, yeah. I think that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!